Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to be showing you how to create some artistic wonders. Okay, so here we have a plank of wood. Now, let's go over the materials that we're going to be using in this video, and I'll just lower the tripod so we can have a better look. Looking at our material selection, you can see that I have selected 5 different types of screws. We can identify them as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These represent people using us. Now, I've also selected many different types of nails. We have nail number 1, nail number 2, and we also have a third nail, which seems to have gone missing. They represent people backstabbing us. Now, we also have some weird items like this pop rivet, whatever the hell this is, and a toilet plunger, and they represent all the stuff I cannot explain in life. So let's get started. Okay, now we're going to start off by screwing the stuff in. So I'm just going to grab a screw gun or an impact driver, and this will become very useful throughout our build. This is just a regular AEG 112 volt. Now I recommend you place them in random bits on your wood and leave the tag on there. It makes it more artistic. Now, we're gonna screw our first piece in right on this spot, because I like this spot. Now this particular screw is gonna be a bit difficult, but don't worry, that makes it more artistic. Now, this screw is not really meant for wood, but it doesn't matter. If we can't get it in, all we have to do is grab another one of our screws and do that a bit. Anyway, and that's created us a hole, which I can then use for our screw. If it were the right size, that is. So instead, we're just going to use it for this screw. And make sure it's better if it goes all the way through, because that makes it more artistic. Represents that it's not just harmed you on the outside. Now, we're going to use this screw to create a little bit of a hole for this screw. As we can tell, this screw goes much further through than anticipated. This tells us that the pain has not gone away and in fact has made worse over time. Now, we're going to get this screw and we're going to place this right on the edge. Right on the edge. In fact, we're just going to place it in this particular corner here. There we go. Now, for our final screw, what we're going to do with this one is plain simple, but we need a special bit for this. So I'm just going to go fetch the bit and we'll screw it in. Now then, we have now got our special bit. We are now going to put it in our impact driver and we're going to screw it in. Now, this one's going to be very special because this one represents, and I need to grab another bit, sorry. Anyway, this screw represents how the things that we have no understanding of can still backstab us. Yes, so this screw that is different to the rest represents how the unknown can still screw us. In the human world, we call that karma, America, or the Illuminati. Now, this screw is going to go on the side because it's different to the rest. And this one's also going to go at an angle, so it goes through. But first, I need to get it to actually grip. And that's where this comes from. This is Bucky. Bucky is a normal screw. However, Bucky has something that the other screw does not. The ability to grip wood. So now, we're going to use Bucky to our advantage and create a pilot hole. So, what we're going to do is we're going to place Bucky right on the hole. But we're going to place him at an angle. Oh, actually, I shouldn't make it center because it makes it more artistic to make it uncentered. It shows how life is unpredictable. There we go. Now, Bucky's created a nice hole. We're going to switch back over to our special bit. And we're going to let Mr. Random do the job. And now, that nice destroyed wood there represents how life is unpredictable and how it can screw us up badly. And this represents the pain being unbearable. Now, we have gotten all our screws in, it is now time to move on to the nails. Now, nails are a bit of a different case. So what we're going to do with the nails is we're going to get our drill, and we're going to drill a very small hole to keep the nail in place so that we don't accidentally destroy the nail. However, in some cases, we intend to bend the nail because sometimes time can be bent, others will. Now, this one's going to go in amidst the rest, but it's going to go a bit more near the label. Now, we're going to just do a bit of a hole. There we go, that'll do. Now, we've got that. I shall grab my trusty hammer. His name is Job, because Job is my idol. And we're just going to hit him into place. And this just shows how people backstab us without us knowing. And that just shows how deep the backstab was. Like, that's so deep. Now, that's Job. I mean, that's, fuck, I don't remember his name, nor do I care. Okay, now, we're going to do our next nail. Now this nail is going to go right on the edge, right next to the label, right here. Now, just gonna, now that is true art. That will look so good once it's nailed in. Look, it's on an isometric angle. That is so cool. Now Job's going to do the job for us. Now we're going to bend Job. We're going to use Job to bend the nail to show that expectations can be bent against you. But look at that. It's artistic. Now, for our final one, we're going to put it in amidst the screw to show that life can screw you over when shit's gone down too. So we're just going to, again, drill a bit down. That's pretty good, if I do say so myself. Now this is a nice one. Real nice one. We're just going to put that right there, and we're just going to pound away. Pound all your worries. Now, if you do happen to accidentally injure yourself on this, or use the opportunity to your advantage, make sure if you accidentally nail yourself and destroy your finger, put the blood all over it. Now, I don't have blood on me, nor do I really want to make myself bleed. So instead, I'm just going to use some simple green to add some effect. Oh yeah, that was brutal. Now, we're just going to let that sink in for a few hours. Now what we're going to do is, in the meantime, we're just going to continue our little nail. Oh, look at that. Now that's true art. That's a nice, deep, painful one. Now, again, we're going to use Job to bend it. And this is to show us that no matter what you do, the pain will still be lingering and it'll be immovable. You'll never be able to remove that. Now, we're going to get onto our weirder ones. This one, we're just going to drill straight through the back. In the meantime, though, we can still do our pop rivet. That will fit perfectly in that hole. So with a pop rivet, you need a special device called the riveter. What you do is, you stick your rivet in the end, just like that. It's pretty simple. Now, you put your rivet into the hole. Then, when it's in, you squeeze it. There we go. Good. Well, that's not going to fall out. That's nice and solidly in there. This is the remaining bit. It's a little nail, but we can't use it, so we're just going to throw it, unfortunately. That shows that some things in life have to be discarded. Some extra baggage. Now, that's said and done. What we're going to do now is we're going to put our special toilet plunger in. And we're also going to put the other thing in, but to do that, I need to get bigger bits. Now let's look for our little bits of collection and see what we have. That's not going to get us anywhere either. So here's where my idea comes. Okay? We use the untouchable drill bits. These ones are ones that have never been raped, so they don't deserve to be the rest. But in this circumstance, we're going to have to use it. It seems too violent for a normal bit. His name is Jeremiah. Now, Jeremiah is a pretty violent bit. So it wouldn't surprise me if someone got their finger lynched while using him. So what we're going to do is we're just going to place him on the hole. Watch how he grinded that immediately. Good on him. So now, I would place him in there, but it holds way too big. So we're going to place our toilet plunger. Beautiful. Now, back to toilet plunger. Isn't that beautiful? That's real artistic. Like, if there was an art teacher in the room, she'd probably be hallucinating about how good this is. Ignore that. Anyway, let's see this. That will do, I guess. It will suffice. Now we're just gonna screw that right in. Now we put him in. Now he doesn't want to really go in, so we're just gonna nail him. There, beautiful. Now he's never gonna come out. And there you go. Now, this piece represents two things. It represents how world is always out to get you, and it also represents how contemporary art is utter bullshit. Thank you.